Oh man, another windy one out on the Delta. Today's video is actually going to be covering 2 days of fishing out on the California Delta. We are practicing, preparing for an upcoming tournament, the Yak-a-Bass Big Brawl. You're not looking for 5 fish, you're looking for one big bass. The one curveball is not only is the California Delta in play, but also Clear Lake. Got today and tomorrow to pre-fish. You know what, if it's terrible, we might just jam up to Clear Lake on Friday for that tournament. Success for me today would be getting 2 or 3 quality fish. Oh my God, not a giant, but I thought it was a giant. Slobber knocker fish. Probably not an hourly winner even, but a little better. It's not gonna do much for the big fish tournament. Oh, that's not a bass. It's a big one, just wrong species. Kind of got a pattern, just... All right, folks, it's 100 degrees. Bite was not on fire, didn't really find anything. Save our energy for tournament day, which, by the way, I don't know where we're going. That is going to do it for the 2 days of practice of the big fish hunt. Sad to say we didn't catch any big fish, but maybe that's a sign that we're saving our big fish for tournament day. Wish me luck for this tournament because definitely gonna need some good fortune for this one. All right, guys, I will catch you guys in that video. See ya. Okay, you guys saw it. 2 days of practice out on the Delta. Didn't come up with much. That brings us here right now, Friday evening. Tomorrow is the big tournament, the big dance tomorrow. And the question was from last video, would we stick it out on the Delta or would we gamble and make our way to Clear Lake tonight? Well, let's find out. Heads, we make our way to the Delta tomorrow. Tails, we drive up to Clear Lake tonight. It is heads. We're going to the Delta tomorrow. And you know what, honestly, I was gonna do that anyways, but it was a tough decision because I truly believe this, that for the tournament tomorrow, out on the California Delta or Clear Lake, you're looking for hourly big fish, and then the overall 3 longest fish for the entire day. And that is a correction from last video. I thought that tomorrow the overall biggest fish would take first, second, third, and so forth, but it is the longest 3 fish at the end of the day that take first place, and so on down. So a lot of things can happen tomorrow, and I said that for Clear Lake, your chances of catching an 18 to 20, 21 inch fish are so much better at Clear Lake. And it'll probably happen for a lot of people. But the big fish, the big ones, the 22s, 23s, 24s, those are gonna be your Delta fish. You could catch a 7-pound bass out of Clear Lake and it might only be 21 inches, but on the Delta with a Florida strain, a 7-pounder could be like 25 inches. So honestly, yeah, we were gonna go to the Delta the entire time and really just roll the dice and hope for a big bite and maybe a couple of fish to back it up. Man, 1 day of fishing, 3 big fish, a big bass in 1 of the hours, not a bad payday. So tomorrow, California Delta, I'm a little embarrassed to admit it, but we do have 10 rods with us ready to go tomorrow. Not saying I'm gonna use them all, but I like to have them all at the ready. You don't have to cut baits off and tie new ones on. You can just switch out real quick. And obviously different rods, reels, line is all pretty bait technique specific. So real quick, I'll tell you exactly what we're bringing. Probably the least of which we'll throw, but you gotta have it just in case, is a drop shot. Number 1, we'll do this quick. Number 2, big walking bait. Number 3, and probably what we'll start out with most of the morning looking for that big bite, is our quad buzz bait. Number 4, got a live target frog. Number 5, a smaller frog in a different color. Got the snag proof Bobby's Perfect frog. Number 6, punch rod. Number 1, pretty standard punch setup for the Delta. We got a 1 1/4 ounce tungsten weight on there. Of course, we got our little pit boss on the end. Number 7, another punch rod. This has got the big 1 3/4 ounce weight on it, so if we find some super thick vegetation that we need to bust through, we've got this on the ready. Number 7, one of the baits that actually we kind of patterned fish with last time. On the slobber knocker, we had a little power stinger on the back. Number 9, we've got a bigger sized CHOPPO. And our last rod, and one rod that will be very spot specific for me. If we see overhanging trees, shade pockets, stuff we can skip under, got the Berkeley Gilly. But that's it, guys. Those are our 10 rods for tomorrow, a day out on the Delta. Oh yeah, predictions for tomorrow. I'm going to say that of the 8 hours of fishing, the hourly big bass, I'm going to say that 6 of them come from Clear Lake. The other 2 will be Delta bass. The overall big bass will be from the Delta, and we'll say a 23 1/4 inch fish. And then first place for your longest 3, man, this is the tough part because statistically, I think Clear Lake has a better shot of getting your best 3. And I think most of the top 3 fish bags will be from Clear Lake. But I think that person who catches that 23 1/4, is gonna back it up with a couple of solid fish, and they're gonna have 61.5 inches for the best 3, and that'll win the tournament. And that'll be from the California Delta. So that being said, I'm gonna try to get a good night's sleep. It's gonna be an early alarm clock tomorrow morning, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning for the start of the tournament. Alrighty, boys and girls, here we go. First cast. 8 hours. 8 hours to catch 3 big ones. We're at the spot that we were the other week. Lost an absolute giant, whether it was a bass or not, on the buzzbait. So we're just rolling the dice here. We're gonna see if the big fish show up to play today. Of the day on the frog. He missed it because I wasn't ready to set the hook, and when I caught up to it, it wasn't there. Frog, okay. Maybe something a little slower on top. Is that a bass or a carp? It looked like something eating, right? Oh. It ain't gonna be a big bag. I think we can even submit that one. Alright, first bite of the day. Not even a keeper. Maybe a hint though? I guess one bit. Oh. Another bite. Maybe a little stretch of fish right here. Another small one, but good sign at least. Oh. Yeah, measure it. I do not think that's going to win an hourly, but we do have to try to get a 3-fish limit too. Keeper number 1. Just kind of have to keep in mind we'll have to submit that before 6:30 hits, just in case. I mean, I don't think there's any way a 14.75 is going to be a big fish in the first hour. 3 bites though, pretty quick. Let's mark this area actually. Let's mark it just in case we need to come back later and fish it. Oh, a little shallower than I thought they'd be. Yeah, it's still still not the right size. Still not the right size. Alright, they're biting the CHOPPO. Oh, it might be a better one. That might be a better one. He's okay. Not a giant. A little better. right. Oh. Yeah, that one was real shallow. I know you can't tell, but where I'm casting this like little weed line, that's like in a foot of water. I guess they're sitting on the grass line no matter what the depth. Man, they're shallow. That is a micro. Oh my god, that's small bass of the tournament. Yeah, they're on this grass line. It's not the size we're looking for. Not the size. Come on, where's Big Mama? God, that's a big one. Oh, I thought it was bigger than that. I thought she was bigger than that. That fish like stopped me. Goodness gracious, dude. I thought you were the one. Well, it's officially 6:30. First hour's over. Should we check and see what big fish is? Whoa, someone already caught a 22.75. Okie doke. Let's get a look at this fish. Wow. Yeah, that's big. Alright, we got some work to do. We got some work to do. At least we're getting bit though. That's a good thing. Man, I thought that was a big one. They did the classic, like, tiny little nip. Seems like a lot of the big fish this year are the subtlest of bites on topwater. And when I set into it and I stopped, I was like, uh-oh. Nope, just a strong fish. Man, little guys. Yeah, they're definitely biting today. When little fish like that are eating the frog whole, they're on the munch. Got an incoming tide. Started at a low tide, and the water's going to be rising up until I think about noon. So we don't really get a low tide other than this first thing in the morning. And that was partly my decision to come here because, if you guys remember, we caught that one big fish on the gilly under a tree. So when that water rises, I'm hoping those bigger fish slide up under that cover and we can target them. How'd you miss that, dude? How did you miss that? Yeah, boy. I was hoping the bigger size CHOPPO today would weed out the small ones, but clearly not working. Oh, big one. Big one. It's not a big fish in the tournament or anything, but it's pretty good. Come here. Stay on, brother. Come here. There we go. Well, that'll definitely help towards the best three. Oh yeah, nice one. Finally got a good bite on the CHOPPO. That helps the confidence. There are at least some big ones in the area. Alright, take that one. 18-incher. I'm going to submit that right now. Got 14 minutes left, an hour two. I don't know if that's going to do much, but no sandbagging today. mean, the hourly big fish is definitely cool, but what you really want is overall best 3. That one with 2 giants would probably do it. Just gotta get lucky and get 2 more big ones. When I say big, I mean like 20 plus. I think it's still gonna take over 60 inches to win today. I don't think it's big, but it buried me. Still on there? You are still on there. I got more grass than I got fish. I mean, when they're on bait fish, the CHOPPO is hard to beat. Leaving the launch today, there was just piles of bait flicking, and they're out here too. I think a lot of these fish are on little bait, and when that's the case, cannot go wrong with this bait here. Oh, man, they're biting today. I think we're like 3 days after the full moon. And I bet you it's not just the area either. I bet you they're biting everywhere in California right now. Gauging that first hour of how many fish were caught, and especially big ones. Fishing's good today. Oh my god! Oh my god! Giant! Giant! Stay on, brother. I don't know why I'm calling the fish brother today. Oh my god, oh my god. That fish was in, like, no water. Oh my god, I cannot believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened. I am shaking. Absolutely unbelievable. Look at that fish, dude. Oh my god. I haven't measured a fish in a tournament this big in a long time. I'm super nervous right now. Oh my god, that's really big. I am shaking. Dude, the identifier won't even show. Guys, what a fish to catch during a tournament. Sorry, buddy. That was epic. That fish was right there. I guess it is a little deeper, closer to the bank. That fish was in like 2 foot of water. Man, that was just incredible. Oh, thank you, little frog. That is just the beauty of tournament fishing. It's when you catch a big one. It never gets old. Dude, that's what you want your hand to look like at the end of the day right there. It's not even the end of the day, it's 7:30. That's bass palm. Whew. What's crazy is, based on our predictions last night, if we catch one more like giant, like 20 plus incher, 21, 22, probably has to be like another 22. If we do that, we might actually have a chance to win this thing. Dang, look at that striper. Whoa, those are actually decent ones. Whoa, look at that. Dude, I can't help myself. I know we're in a tournament, but I gotta go fish for those. The fisherman in me wants to catch something. Oh. Oh. God. They're striper, right? They have to be striper. It's just fun. These are actually decent ones. Yeah, they're not decent. They're not micros though. This is the problem here. Do I want to deal with this every time I catch one? Jeez, do I want to really catch these fish? Huh. It's probably not good tournament strategy, guys, going for striper. I wouldn't recommend this. Right here gone, which I'm kind of glad because I don't want to waste time. I will say I've heard of people catching big bass out of schooled up striper though too, so I guess there's always a chance that we could have caught a bass out of that school. Come on, I don't know what we got here. Any size to you? Nope. Finally got a bite. Yeah, they're stacked on the points over here. Should be another one right here. The key's been making a cast way past it, so they can hear it coming. Oh God, that was a big one. That was a big one. Dang it. Oh, how do you not get a hook in your mouth, dude? Come on, dude, hit again. Gosh, dang it. I feel like those frogfish are just gonna be a little bit better quality. Oh God! Third time's the charm. I didn't realize he was that big. That's the third. He came up 3 times for that bait. He got it that time. Dude, that was the fish we needed right there. Holy crap. I mean, unless people are smashing them, we're making a run at this thing. Like, no doubt. Dude, I'm gonna make a run at this thing. Yeah, I think we just gotta stay with the frog the rest of the day. We just gotta stick with it. Not getting a lot of bites on it, but man, oh man, the ones that are biting it are the right ones. We gotta cull an 18-incher. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Oh, God dang. Oh man, you know what? I don't know if that actually would have culled. Dude, as soon as we moved to the other side of the channel, we started getting bit. Wow, they're sitting under the cover. I think they're just below a lot of these grass mats. Oh my God, they are here. Dude, they are here in the trees. Yeah, they're under these trees. I'm gonna make a run so I can make better casts. I like casting to my left when I'm skipping up under these trees and stuff, so we're gonna make our way down, turn around so I can target these fish correctly. I think that's probably half the battle, is getting to these fish. These are casts that they're tough casts, and I'm probably gonna goof up more of them than I get right, but the ones you get right, that's when you can really get bit. 10:30, we've got 3 more hours, which is crazy. It seems like a ton of time, but I guarantee it'll go quick. So we gotta maximize every cast. God. You know, it's crazy and it's hard to ever really guess when you don't know what everyone else is doing, but I would say if we catch one more giant, that would pretty much seal the deal. Oh God, dude, the big ones are here. There's a call. I don't know if it's gonna call much, but I'm calling the shots today. Calling the shots, that's amazing. Oh yes, it'll call. Every 1/4 inch counts. Called up 3/4 of an inch, which is huge. What did I call? Man, we're gonna have to put this frog in the Hall of Fame after this tournament. Definitely have a shot for the first W of the year. We have not won a tournament this year. It's actually been a while since we've won a tournament. We've come close a few times, but haven't gotten the win. It'd be nice to finally get a win. Fishing kind of frantic right now, fishing fast, but you have to right now because they're setting up perfectly and the tide's moving again. So when that happens, these fish are just going to shift. They're probably going to move out deeper. So I got to take advantage while they're right here under the trees. It's like half the time I'm casting, I don't even see where my frog lands. I just skip it under there. Little one. 12 o'clock. Bite has slowed down, and I think it's the tide. Our fish that were up under the trees are not so much anymore. There might be a few stragglers left. They got up there when that tide was a little higher, and now it's lower again, and I think they've probably pushed out. It's a tough decision. I want one. I mean, we're going for a big one. I'm not, there's no way I'm picking up like a drop shot or something. So I think we're probably just gonna stick to frog and maybe buzzbait, topwater stuff. Looking for one more giant bite, if possible. I mean, it's gonna be hard to upgrade. It ain't gonna help. Solid fish that did not help. All right, well, keep going with frog. It's just really slowed down. Okay, starting to get bites again. Well, there's clearly some frogs around. 17 minutes. Oh man, 1:30. Guys, you know, we fished hard today. It was a great day of fishing. Really couldn't ask for much more. I mean, we capitalized on our big bites. We fished clean for the most part. We had good fortune, and it's gonna be a close one. I'm not sure exactly how this is gonna shake out. Yeah, awesome day. These are the days you dream of. Tournament days that end up being great fishing days. 1:30, I'm gonna make my way back, head on home. We'll get the results later tonight. We'll review and recap how it went in the Bass Cave when we get home. Awesome day, guys. Awesome day. Tournament's over, guys. Cheers. What a day of fishing. All right, so gotta say something right off the get-go. We goofed up in what we thought were the rules. In the previous video, the practice video, we were under the assumption that one big fish was all you needed for the overall standings. You're not looking for 5 fish, you're looking for one big bass. However, after that video was done, I was talking to my buddy, and I won't mention any names, but when I told him that, he's like, no, that's not the rule. It's your 3 longest fish. It says so on the Tourney X website, and it did say the top 3 longest fish will be the winners. And I was like, oh, really? I didn't think that. And I talked to a couple other people, and we all confirmed that's what we thought was the rule. Well, it wasn't, and obviously not. It really doesn't make sense for a big bass bash. It should be the one, but I think what the confusing wording to us was the top 3 longest fish didn't mean your top 3 longest fish. It meant the top 3 places would be the ones awarded. Either way, whatever, not a big deal. We ended up taking 2nd place, which I cannot complain about, and just an overall amazing day out on the Delta. That being said, we did have some really big fish caught for this tournament. To break down the hourly big bass. So for hour 1, 22.75 inches, and that came from Clear Lake. Hour 2, 20.25 inches, another Clear Lake fish. Hour 3, this was our fish, that 22.25. Of course, we're on the Delta. Hour 4, 21.50, and that fish was from Clear Lake. Hour 5, a 20.50, that was from the Delta. Hour 6, a 21.5, that was the Delta. Hour 7, a 21.75, that was the Delta. In hour 8, the final hour, a 20-incher, and that was Clear Lake. But a little off for our guesses. We thought that the majority of the hours would be from Clear Lake, and it was an even split. 4 big fish from Clear Lake, 4 big fish from the Delta, so right down the middle, Clear Lake and the Delta both showed out. But guys, that is going to do it for the tournament video. As always, I appreciate you guys coming along and following the adventure. As we always say, the good days, the bad days, everything in between. Luckily, this was one of the better days. So cheers to that. Hope everybody is surviving the summer heat, getting on some fish, having fun out there, staying safe. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video.